This is where are we right now? This is unfamiliar territory. I don't.
Ooh.
What's different?
Welcome to the new island.
We are on a different adventure from here on out. It's called
Classic.
It's called Our Movie Collection.
Yep.
It's a new podcast from us at Real Facts Network.
Putting in a lot of work over here, generating a lot of ideas, turning through the gears.
We're just, we're experimenting.
We're experimenting with podcasts with each other.
Yeah. I mean, we're fucking, we're sucking. We're doing it all, baby. All right, this new podcast, we'll see how long this one goes for.
One episode.
All right. Basically, we're throwing out our movie collection.
Yep.
We're taking all our DVDs and all our digital content, and we're throwing it out.
Putting it out in the ground.
But
And
Mike,
we're starting from scratch.
well, then what will I watch?
Well, each and every week we're gonna rotate, and this week was Chase's week.
Oh yeah.
To start off episode 1,
Numero un.
and we're gonna watch a movie, and we're gonna decide if it's gonna join our movie collection. There it is.
And basically,
Simple.
yeah, the ones that when it's our turn to decide, it's based off of a movie that holds at least some.
Yeah, we're not just gonna pick every willy-nilly Nicolas Cage Redbox movie.
Yeah.
We're picking
Even though that would be fun.
good movies,
It would be fun.
regardless of genre. Doesn't matter. Who knows what movie we'll watch?
What are we going to watch next week?
This week we watched.
This week we watched one of Chase's favorite DVDs from
yeah.
back in the day.
Orange County.
Yeah, baby.
It was good. Yeah, no, it was one of those ones at a point in time. It was just always in my DVD player. I'd put it on at night to fall asleep, just like Shrek at one point.
It's a good way to start off this podcast. I think that. I mean, it was lucky we stumbled upon it on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah,
But-
we had a little bit of a identity crisis for a little bit.
Yeah, we weren't sure if we're going to continue doing the A24. We're putting that on hold.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll come out with an
back.
episode.
Season
of that.
1's over. It was a short season.
Yeah.
More like a mini series.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Big Little Lies. Shortened
Like
season.
a big little lies.
Yeah.
Limited miniseries.
Yeah. So this week we're doing Orange County. Obviously means a lot to Chase. And what year did this movie come out, Chase?
2002.
Yep. January 11th, 2002. Came out from Paramount Pictures and MTV Productions.
Classic.
Yeah, I love watching old movies when they have that MTV astronaut.
Yeah.
Like Jackass. It reminds me of Jackass.
Oh, yeah.
They always have
Was
that.
Austin Powers also MTV?
I think so. Wasn't it?
Right? I think maybe the first.
I don't know. I don't want to speak out of line here. I
It's
don't
an
know.
up in the air one.
Yeah. I could actually look at what movies they've done, but
Well,
Not
we
right
do
now.
Austin
We'll
Powers
save it for the next
week.
podcast
Yeah.
where we review MTV movies.
Yeah.
this movie is directed by Jake Kasdan, who I actually looked, and he actually has directed some movies. He directed the newest Jumanji.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
He's directing the next Jumanji. Jumanji the Next Level. He actually directed Bad Teacher, Sex Tape, some Cameron Diaz movies.
Oh.
Yeah. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah. And he's actually a Freaks and Geeks director.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the biggest things he has in the beginning of his career.
It's interesting too because when I was reading stuff, one of the mentions was how many actors in this movie were also on Freaks and Geeks or affiliated with Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, now this movie does have a pretty crazy cast, actually.
Yeah, it does.
About it. You got Colin Hanks as the main character, Sean. Jack Black as his brother, Lance. Catherine O'Hara from Schitt's Creek.
Oh,
Beetlejuice, Home Alone. God, she's been in some good movies. Skylar Fisk, the redhead ginger girlfriend.
Oh,
Ashley.
Yeah.
From Snow Day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Classic.
Hello?
Yeah, her and Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Snow Day.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We got John Lithgow as the dad, Bud. Oh, he's so good in
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
I love him.
Oh yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, Footloose, the dad from Footloose.
Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek.
First
Lord
one.
Farquaad.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Harry and Henry Scott. He's an awesome actor. Harold Ramis as the Dean of Admissions.
Yep.
Don.
Yep.
From Ghostbusters. He's also the director of a little movie called Groundhog Day.
Jesus Christ!
I didn't know that he directed that.
Yeah. He also,
I didn't know anyone directed that movie. I
Yeah.
thought that movie was
I thought it
just
just existed.
You thought it was
told by God, like the stories of the Bible.
Wow. I mean, you're learning a lot on this podcast.
Oh.
Those are some of the like Gary Marshall. He's a pretty famous guy. He played the couple that comes over, the older couple.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah, that guy,
yep.
the friends.
He always
grandparents.
reminds me of Addams Family.
Was he in Addams Family?
I think he's the judge in Addams Family.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think.
And then also wait, was that old lady in Addams Family too?
Who?
Who plays his wife?
She was.
I think she was as well in Addams Family.
She was. Yeah, she's the.
The fuck is she?
Oh my
trying
God,
the
she
realtor
is-
or
Yeah,
who's
I think
trying to
so.
sell? Or,
I think you're right. I love that movie.
Grasping, but
That's a movie I should do on this because Tom has never seen them, right?
No, we watched it.
No, we didn't finish it though. We started it. That was during the time when I was like, "You've never seen Addams Family? You've never seen Teen Wolf?" Remember I made you watch Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
That's a movie.
yeah, Addams
That
Family is.
Well, that too, but Teen Wolf is in here, man.
Yeah.
I
There you
love
go.
that movie.
Well, when it's
I
your
love
week,
it.
you get to
Yeah,
you get
that's
to juggle
something.
all those movies.
There's a few movies that I'm going to whip out some bangers.
Yeah, rip it
We
out.
got Chevy Chase as Principal Harbert. Yeah.
Yep,
Mhm.
yeah.
Leslie Mann. She's a pretty famous actress.
Mhm.
Same last name as me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she played the little bimbo wife of John Lithgow. What else? There was someone else that I've. Oh yeah, the guy Kip with the fucking weird teeth. That's Nat Faxon. I've seen him in some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Beer Fest.
Oh yeah, well, he was in Beer Fest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also Mike White, who's actually the writer of the movie,
Plays the teacher.
plays the teacher,
Mhm.
Mr. Burke, and he's also in School of Rock. I think he wrote that too.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
on-
And
yeah.
he's a teacher.
Yeah.
Feebly, Fleebly,
Yeah.
Feebly.
Fleably Fable. And he's also on Survivor. he
As
got pretty
himself.
far.
Was that like a Celebrity Survivor?
No.
No, he
No,
just
he
got
was just
on.
on it. He just wanted to be on it.
Yeah, he's a big super fan.
He just
That's
applied, and they just
He made it pretty
accepted his
far. He made it
application.
to the family visit, and his
It's all
boy,
about
his
making it to
husband
family
showed up.
visits, dude.
Oh, really? He's his husband?
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
about making it to family visits. Chase, if you ever find yourself on Survivor and you're just competing for that $1 million, just remember one thing. It's all about making it to family visits.
That's what one guy was saying on the last season. It was
Keith.
fucking so stupid.
Oh,
He's like, we just got to make it to family visits.
And he got voted off the time before.
oh,
Yeah, he
geez.
didn't
The
even
one vote
What,
before.
what happens? What does that mark when just
Nothing.
Some
This is
You
your
get to
random-
see
family
your
comes.
family.
Mm.
But I mean, it is a big deal usually. That episode.
Well, 'cause
Wasn't
you're so
there-
far
wasn't
and-
years ago, there was like controversy because some guy like played the system and like said they couldn't make it. Like his family member couldn't make it because someone was dying of cancer. or
there was a guy who lied about.
Oh yeah, somebody's grandma.
Something,
yeah. He has like a sympathy thing when he made it up.
Hmm.
Yeah, that next season, the season 40, not this coming season, the season after with all the winners. They're doing the winter season.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, and it's fucking supposedly going to be for $2 million
No.
instead of $1 million. Isn't that crazy?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're
Buckle
going
up,
all
everyone.
out for season 40.
We'll have to make a podcast for that.
We should actually. All right, anywho. I don't know who the fuck's going to listen to that.
Same fucking people listen to this.
Yeah, sure. What the fuck are you guys
You
doing?
fucking dodo birds.
Also, Kevin Kline plays Marcus Skinner, and Ben Stiller is also in the movie as the firefighter.
Ben Stiller. I wasn't sure if he had anything to do with writing at all.
Oh,
I don't think
he's not
so.
listed.
I think he was an actor in the movie.
I think that this movie was surprisingly made by pretty
Firefighter?
famous people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, there's actually a lot of pretty big people involved in this. Like one guy's Scott Rudin, who produced the movie, who I've heard the name before, and he's first of all one of the very few people who have an EGOT, an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And he's one of the biggest fucking producers in Hollywood. He's produced No Country for Old Men, Lady Bird, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Social Network, School of Rock, Zoolander, The Truman Show, Addams Family, Wes Anderson films,
Wow.
tons of shit. He produced The Book of Mormon, the play. This guy is insanely famous.
Why did he do this?
I don't know. It must have been earlier in
He
his
was
movies.
2002.
Yeah, I mean it's a long time ago now.
Wow.
Jesus, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
He just wanted a comedy under his belt.
I guess.
Yeah.
And this movie, let's look at the box office real quick before we start talking about
Real
the plot.
quick on this Tuesday.
And it's Tuesday. All right, this movie opened on
July.
January 11th, 2002. Now, let's see if you guys can guess at least one of the top 5 from this, because
Matrix.
these are some big movies.
Matrix Reloaded.
Charlie's Angels.
Think 2002. What was a big fantasy film in 2002?
Avatar.
Big series going
Lord
on.
of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord
Now,
of
which
the
one?
Rings.
Think.
Two Towers.
No, it was the first one. Fellowship of the Ring was number one that weekend, and its fourth week was 16 million. So Orange County in its first week didn't even come in first.
Because of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, because Lord of the Rings. Guess what number 2 was? A Ron Howard biopic starring a very famous Australian actor about a very smart
Beautiful
man.
Mind.
There you go.
Yeah.
Number 2, Beautiful Mind. Number 3 is Orange County. All right, number 4 was an ensemble movie about a heist.
Italian Job.
No. Close
Fast
though.
and the Furious.
No. Big movie, big actors. Big
Ocean's
Hollywood
11.
Ocean's 11, yep. And then number 5 was a Wes Anderson movie with Ben Stiller.
Oh, the Tannenbaums.
Yep, Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal Tenenbaums, yeah.
That all came out in the same weekend?
That was
Wow,
that was that weekend.
That's a hell of a weekend.
That is insane, dude.
Damn.
That's like a lot of all those movies either are cult classics or very well, most of them are actually.
Yeah, like Royal
classics.
Tenenbaums is a fucking wicked cult classic.
Yeah.
And then number 6, you got Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius.
What
the
Number
fuck?
7, you got Vanilla Sky.
Oh, wow.
Vanilla Sky.
Yeah.
Wait, this came out in the same weekend?
No, similar. Most of these, Orange County was the only new movie in the top 5. Top 10. That
Oh,
week.
what was in theaters? You're saying?
Yeah, and all these movies were in theaters at the same time.
Wow, that's still a really good selection.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was still in theaters.
Wow.
Yeah, number 10 in its 9th week.
Wow.
That's a crazy. It's really cool when you actually look back at box office,
Yeah.
like, and you see what was out at the
What
same
you
time.
could have went and saw.
Yeah, like imagine that. Like Seekonk movie theater had all these movies at once.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I feel like it's a better spread than it is nowadays.
Oh, for sure. Way more original. Look at this, a mixture of like a biopic, a fantasy movie, an original comedy, a remake of a heist movie with some of the biggest actors of their eras.
Yeah.
You know, Brad Pitt, George Clooney. You got an original Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
Like, look at those movies you can choose from. Nowadays, it's just like it's like either comic book movies or like
It's a comic book movie.
Or reboots.
Rom-coms.
reboots.
Fucking same shit.
God, man. God, did the time suck.
The movie was made. This movie was made for 18 million and only made 43 at the box office.
Hey, turn a profit.
Yeah. Actually, it probably did make actually good money because obviously this came out in the boom of DVDs,
Yeah.
and this movie probably made a killing on DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Especially like what was in January? I was gonna say, especially like if it sparked a special place of kids in high school, like a transitional going to college movie, all that, getting it, you know.
and this was around the same time I got my first DVD player, 2002. I probably got my PlayStation this year, my PS2.
Oh yeah,
And that's when I got Rush Hour 2, Joe Dirt.
yeah.
You know, like those movies benefited from the boom of DVDs.
Oh yeah, big
You know,
time.
like they probably made tons of money off Joe Dirt.
Yeah, I remember. I'll never forget Sam's Club when they started like when DVDs were like becoming the thing.
Yeah.
And it being like a novelty, almost just to have the DVD, be able to watch it and stuff.
It's so weird that we're not going to be able to collect things anymore.
Yeah, no.
You know, like, well, movie wise, like you're like, yeah, you can buy movies on your digital Amazon collection and have the little picture there.
Yeah.
But if
the
fucking
physical copy.
an EMP bomb goes off,
EMP.
you're fucking losing all those.
All the
Yeah, but you can still buy Blu-rays. It's not like they don't exist.
Yeah, but you don't.
But you can.
But you don't.
especially like especially cover art. That whole
Yeah,
thing is now not even
Yeah.
really worried about.
doesn't even really matter.
Yeah,
The
You know?
extras.
yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
get extras
oh my God, yeah.
anymore.
DVD extras are a thing of the past.
You don't
Yeah.
get extras anymore. You just
No.
get the fucking... You get to the
Yeah.
fucking movie.
I mean, you
That's
still
it.
can. Like you said, if you bought a Blu-ray, you
Yeah.
can get extras.
Right.
You know, but it's crazy that Netflix hasn't really, like, even for those like Adam Sandler movies, like why aren't there like, you click the fucking, you know, whatever fucking stupid Netflix movie you made, like Murder Mystery, like when you click it, it should say extras and you can watch like the making of.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Like why doesn't
That would
Netflix
be
do
cool.
that? I don't know.
Like commentary. Remember you could watch a movie again with the fucking director's commentary? Or
Maybe it was
sometimes
just
the
someone
actors.
invented that job back in the day. They like really wanted to, either make some extra money or keep their job. Like, listen, we come up with commentary. I'll put it all together. We'll add it to the DVD. It'll
Like,
be
listen,
a whole different.
people don't
feature.
want to spend $40. How much was a DVD when it first came out?
Oh God, I know. Well, 30 to 40.
Yeah.
But like, it's not as bad as VHS. When VHS first came out, first of all, it's they're made of plastic. It's very expensive to make. Those were like 60 to 90
Nuh-uh.
in the 90s.
Per VHS?
Some were, yeah.
Oh,
That's like, I remember even when Blu-rays came out, they used to be like double the money of a DVD too.
can you imagine spending like $70 on a? Fucking...
Yeah, but dude, in the 80s and 70s when our parents were younger, the thought of even having a movie at home was a thing that you didn't even think of.
that wasn't like on.
Yeah, like
cable.
you saw a movie in the theater like Star Wars, you didn't own the movie 6
You
months
didn't
later.
get to see it again.
No, that's why when it first came out, it was like a novelty. Like, oh shit, I own Star Wars. Like, they could charge $60.
And I'm sure obviously it wasn't cheap to develop or obviously make, but not only that, but you could easily, back the price because they're going to you permanently own this movie.
Wow.
And watch it.
This kid I work with, he like went on a vacation and rented an Airbnb, and they had a whole like armoire thing filled with VHS tapes.
Wow.
And it was like, feel free to watch.
Oh,
Right.
We had that when we went to Barry's bachelor
And they
party.
had an original released Star Wars.
I have
with,
one of those.
I
don't have the sleeve.
With the sleeve, and he fucking took it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they had the place that we stayed at. They had some like original Disney with like the thick case.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's what my grandparents had. Where with the white,
fucking,
the white squeaky plastic.
Open it.
It's like squeaky, dude.
Dude, when we stayed there, I put on the mask. The day we got there, they had like they had a big TV with a VCR, and then they had a little TV with a built-in VCR.
Yeah.
I immediately walked in, I was like, oh my God. And I took Who Framed Roger Rabbit out of the sleeve and put it in that thing, and I hit play and let it play while we were hanging out.
I have a fucking home movie VHS in my safe upstairs from Prudence Island.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, upstairs.
And I haven't seen it since like probably 2002.
Dude, in my parents' attic, we have boxes of VHSs. I've literally hundreds of them. And I also have some home videos that I made when I was a kid with a camcorder.
I
made like a movie.
Dude, I want to watch
it. It's in my parents' attic.
We'd have to fucking figure out.
Someday, I'll have to do that.
There's like a slight chance my parents could still have a VHS downstairs laying around.
Player?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have a player in my parents' attic. Someday I have to get it. But like, do TVs even have that yellow, white, and red thing?
I don't know. You probably have to get a converter.
A converter that goes from that to an HDMI.
Oh my God, it's probably expensive.
Oh yeah.
I know, because the TV, do they even have like the RUF, like the thing you screwed on?
Yeah, remember that with the needle?
Oh,
yeah, the needle. Like, is that
I remember
a
I
thing on
had
the back
that
of those?
for like my N64. It was sweet because I had the cable that was just a direct hookup. It wasn't the red, white, and blue or the red, the multicolor. It was one that you could just put right in. And it was like,
I used to play
AV something.
I used to play.
I think
I used to play a PlayStation 2. With the fucking
screw on,
with an adapter that went to a fucking screw in to an old TV that was where the volume and the power was the same knob.
Oh
and
my
God! And you clicked it on into volume, and then the fucking had like the turn knobs for channels and shit. And I would play, and you had to put it on channel 3, and I would play PlayStation. I'd play God of War.
Oh, I remember you got God of War.
PlayStation 2, dude.
I watched you play so much God of War.
Yeah.
Wow, we just went off. Went off the deep end there. I don't know how we even started that conversation. God, I love this podcast. All right, we're back, baby. We got a little dragged down by A24, but we're back, baby.
Reel it in.
All right, should we dive into the plot a little bit? Luckily, this movie's very easy breezy.
Yeah,
nothing really happens.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's basically set up in like only a handful of major parts. Pre-acceptance.
Yeah, like it starts off with him and his buddies, and one of his buddies dies.
Yeah, surfing.
Yeah, so that causes him to start searching for more.
Well, he finds the book.
He finds that book when he's like meditating on the beach.
Yeah,
and he becomes obsessed with the writer, and he realizes, I want to be a writer.
Yeah,
so that's where the movie starts. So then it's a year later. He's applying to Stanford. He's a shoo-in, according to his guidance counselor.
Who's a fucking
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And so he applies to Stanford, and he doesn't get in. And they show his family life. He's got a crazy mom, an alcoholic. She's hilarious. You got Jack Black as a fucking pillhead drug addict. Like, he is so crazy in this fucking movie, dude. And then you got his rich dad, John Lithgow, fucking super rich, Ferraris, Hummers in the driveway.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking dope.
Hell yeah.
He's now married to Leslie Mann, the 20-something-year-old.
Oh, she's so hot.
Yeah. She is hot.
She's fucking hot. And she's married to Judd Apatow, creator of fucking,
everything,
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Fucking 40-year-old version director.
Yeah.
Anywho. So, yeah. he's got his hot ginger girlfriend, and life's looking good. He doesn't get into Stanford.
Yeah.
Shit hits the fan. So the first part, he has his girlfriend talk to her friend. She convinces her to, well, pretty much guilt trips her. Not guilt trips her, but like bribes her.
Yeah,
blackmails her.
Yeah.
Fucking three phrases later. Blackmails her to get her grandparents who know people at Stanford.
No, our grandfather's on the
board.
On the board of Stanford.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I missed that part. Must have been jerking off in the corners.
Probably.
Classic. So then they come over and fucking. I love Bob, who's in the movie.
Yeah.
Anything to do with Bob
is hilarious.
I thought it was like his grandfather at first.
It's so funny. It's a stepdad.
Yeah.
She's just married to him.
You got to give him his pills, Mom.
He's like making those old people faces. They look like
my God,
ghosts.
it's so funny. So then that goes terribly wrong. Fucking Jack Black comes down in his fucking underwear. He spills piss on places. And then he fucking throws that cup, the piss cup.
God. I love that. Fine.
So then what? He goes to his dad. He tries to get his dad to help him. His dad's too busy. He's rich.
Yep.
Millionaire.
Doesn't believe him.
Kind of abandoned his family when they got divorced.
Started a new family.
Hot was a man. What happens next?
That's when they come up with the idea to go.
Yeah, the brother says, I can get you there in
Jack Black,
3 hours.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden it cuts to them and they're driving the fucking Bronco.
Yeah.
Swerving between fucking traffic. Jack Black's fucking talking about ideas about opening a shirt store.
He's all high on speed.
Yeah, he's high on speed. Oh my God. I love that when he's like about to hit something, he's like, dude. Oh, because it's so funny because it doesn't match what you see on screen. Like, he jerks the wheel so hard that they would have went flying off the fucking highway.
Flipped over.
So then they get to the dean's office, right?
Yep.
Jack Black gets out. He goes in.
He tries to sneak around
Tries
back.
to sneak in back. Gets in there. Seduces the secretary by taking his clothes off.
Yep.
Bangs her. What?
Pulling out his wang.
Pulling out his wang.
Yeah.
He's got a big old hog.
Oh.
Big old hog.
Did the old Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Hang it out.
Just whipped it out, dude.
Yeah, whip it, dude.
See where it goes.
Dude, you put yourself out there. That's from you know the show How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing in that show where like there's this guy called like the Naked Man or something like that, and like you go on a date with him, and then you come back, and then you go like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and you come back out, and he's just naked.
Oh Jesus!
And like it actually works. Like she bangs him.
Yeah.
It's just being confident. Like what?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we want to do it. All right, back where were we? So then they go to the dean's house.
Mm-hmm.
And they accidentally drug him.
Accidentally drug him with Jack Black's speed.
Black's speed. Yeah. No, ecstasy.
Oh, it was ecstasy. Yeah.
Harold Ramis, he's tripping balls. He tries to make out with him when they're driving. And then they get back, but Jack Black set the fucking dean's office on fire. And that's when you see Ben Stiller as the firefighter.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Colin Hanks. He kind of has like the breakdown. He yells at Jack. And then his girlfriend yells at him, and then everyone like separates.
That's kind of the
that's
the part of the movie that slows. It's an hour and 22 minutes, but it slows down a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
You felt it.
There's a 15-minute chunk that really slows down.
Yeah. Yes, they all separate, and then fucking he hits on a girl. Not really hits on her. He just asks her a question about her book.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, she invites him to a party, which would never happen in real life. But invites him to a party. He goes there. He starts to realize that like girls at Stanford are all the same. It's the same as Orange County as is there.
Yeah. Nothing better.
They listen to the same fucking music.
Yeah.
You're my butterfly, baby. Mm.
Yeah.
That was not even the same beat.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Butterfly, baby.
You're my butterfly, sugar, how you get so butterfly. So they're dancing, then he goes outside, and he's on the balcony, and he sees his girlfriend talking to that fucking dude, Kip with the overcrowded teeth.
Oh yeah.
Fucking bugs me, dude. Get some fucking braces.
I wonder I wonder if you look at him now, if he must have done something over the years.
No, his teeth are wicked still overcrowded.
Oh, are they?
He was on a show that Heather was watching on Hulu called like Married or something. It was from like FX.
Oh yeah.
He was the husband in the show, and it
same.
only had 2 seasons, but she started watching like a year ago.
Yeah.
And like watch it all. I didn't watch it with her, but I saw him. He was on there. Same teeth.
Really?
Overcrowded.
Dude. Maybe he thinks it's like
thing.
It's like Michael Strahan with his Gap. You know, it defines him.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Or that guy with no hair
Who?
from
Bruce Willis?
Barry.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Betty!
Oh, that
you seen Barry?
I've only seen a couple episodes, but I know that guy.
That actor has like a disease where like all his hair falls out. So he has he has no. Yeah,
if you go on his IMDb, you can see like because he said that like he would wear wigs and fake eyebrows and shit in his career just to fucking get roles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's crazy. You go on his IMDb, he actually has like hair.
Yeah. You see pictures of him.
He got nominated for fucking an Emmy for that show.
Did he?
Him, Bill Hader, and fucking the girl, and fucking
Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler all got nominated.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and fucking the show got nominated. It didn't win last year, but Bill Hader won last year. I think is how it went.
For what? Writing?
For a comedy series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should get something for like directing because that episode in season 2 with the fucking fight scene.
Yeah.
All one shot.
Yeah.
That was directed by Bill Hader.
Yep.
Insane. You gotta watch that show, Chace.
Yeah, I'll catch up.
Dude, seriously.
Yeah, it show's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll add it to the list.
All right. Where were we?
The
fire. Then the house
at
party.
The party.
Yeah.
House party.
He eavesdrops.
You're spying on me.
Yeah,
Blah,
you're
blah, blah.
spying on me.
You're spying on me. So then they not break up, but they split up again. But then he finds Jack Black.
Yeah.
He's all paranoid because he's about to get arrested.
Wait, no, he finds Skinner, the
Finds
teacher
Marcus
that he's
Skinner.
obsessed with, the writer.
The
First.
book.
Oh, that's right, the professor.
Yeah,
Kevin Kline.
And that's where he kind of finds his piece.
Yeah, he's like, finally someone tells him for the first time, like, you are a good writer.
Yeah.
And it makes him feel more confident because, like, his parents weren't doing a good job. His girlfriend's too nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get any criticism.
Yeah, no one would tell him how it is.
Yeah. So then him and his brother, they fucking get in the Bronco. They pick her up. He tells her he loves her. They get in the Bronco. They get back. And while this was happening, the parents had sex.
Oh, yeah, his
His
parents
divorced
got back
parents.
together.
They got
Yep.
back together. And then he gets home. It's all happy. His parents are back together. Everything's back together. He gets into Stanford.
They announced, the parents announced to him that they invested money to rebuild a building that Jack Black burned down, which no one figured out anyway.
Yeah.
And that he's accepted into Stanford.
Yeah.
And then he goes in his room and decides he doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
And
Thanks,
he comes
Dad.
back down and announces to everyone that he's not going to Stanford. And
I know. I'm surprised John Lithgow's character didn't like make kind of like a smart ass comment about like getting the money back or already spending it too.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, can they just cancel that check?
Yeah.
Like, they probably could, right?
Yeah,
Well,
but
he
I mean,
did
but
say-
then they, but that's like fixing a major problem,
That's true. He also
Yeah.
did burn it down.
right?
Yeah.
So maybe they should just pay for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, then he goes to school with his girlfriend, right? They go to the same school. Do they imply that?
No, what?
That he ends up going to the same college as his girlfriend? No, they don't say that, right?
What?
Or am I just
I
making
don't
that
No,
up?
you're making up like more movie that doesn't exist.
Well, they don't say what college he goes to, right?
Yeah. No,
He just start making out.
He just sticks around and then he goes surfing.
He goes surfing with his buddies.
It just shows everyone all together.
Happily ever after.
Yeah. Remember, then they go to the new college.
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
sequel?
Yeah.
Orange County, new
Yeah, and then
school?
they stay, and then he writes a second book.
He's
And
got that really
Yeah.
hot girlfriend. What's her name? Megan Fox. And then
Yeah.
there's a Transformer.
hell yeah.
Yeah, come on. Remember that?
And that's all she wrote.
Yeah, and
No.
he invents Transformers.
Yeah, remember that? Remember? Yeah, now the friend, I was telling Chace upstairs, that friend who plays the guy with the soul patch and the tattoos,
Yeah.
he's the kid actor. His name's Kyle Howard. He was from Paper Brigade. Remember that movie?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Where he becomes like a paper boy and like there's that crazy dude, the fucking dude who
Plays
plays...
paintball guns
Yeah,
on him.
there's a paintball gun
Wow,
scene
I remember
where
that movie
the fucking...
now.
It's the army veteran.
Yeah.
And it's fucking the guy who plays Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Was it Robert
Paper Brigade?
England or something?
Yeah, Robert
Wow,
Yeah.
I haven't seen or
Dude,
thought about that.
That movie was fucking dope.
Wow.
And then he's also in this other movie, which would be awesome for this podcast, called House Arrest.
Oh,
where
yeah.
all these kids come up with the idea to lock their parents in the basement to like, I don't know.
I remember
What
when they
was
fil-
the goal to like?
Play.
Because they all had their shit and they wanted them, like, you know, to, like, they ground them when they're bad, so they want to ground them until they
Yeah.
figure it out or something weird.
Because like the main character, the kid, Kyle Howard, his parents are like about to get a divorce. So he comes with the idea to like walk them down there to like fix their problems.
And it works.
What do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
But that movie's got some stars. It's got Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
When she was like 16.
Wow.
She was like 16 years old.
I was about to say when she was in her prime. Thank God I just said that.
That's the cast.
Well, you just said it.
After
that kid.
16.
What was he in? See that kid? The blonde haired kid? What was he in?
I think he's from. I think he was the middle brother in Hanson.
Oh.
So wait, which one's the kid?
That one.
Yeah.
That one right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was a fucking for me as a 90s kid, he was in some fucking movies that I really liked.
And now look at him.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing now.
He's probably dead.
Let's look at his last movie.
He's probably dead.
Electric Love.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That's my pick for next week.
He did 16 episodes on the show Royal Pains on USA.
He's getting paid.
He's getting paid.
He's got a career.
Dude, he's got a career.
You know, sometimes it's just about being there and being available and just showing up and doing the work. It's not about acting and talent.
Some people, it's just a fucking job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they need bodies.
Yeah.
They need people that are in the area that are just willing to work, and you could just fill that role and make a good living, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally,
fuck
Tom. Keep it going, buddy.
That's my intro to telling you guys that I'm gonna move out to LA and become an actor.
Now, Roger Ebert gave this movie 3 out of 4 stars, and he said this was one of the happy projects where everything seems to fall naturally into place. It will sound like the kind of movie that if you are over 17, you don't usually go to see. But it isn't. It's one of those movies where the description can't do justice to the experience. Wow. High praise.
High praise.
Currently has a 6.2
ranking.
on, I think, IMDb, and it has a 46 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
46 on Rotten Tomatoes?
No, a 6.2. I think that's around. 46 on Rotten Tomatoes. Sorry.
Wow.
Movie did have a good soundtrack. Had some good bands in the soundtrack. Offspring, Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Felt the early
Crazy
2000s.
Town.
Yep.
Butterfly Baby.
Yeah, Butterfly, my baby. Ooh.
Butterfly, my baby. All right.
Sugar.
This is that time, baby. Let's kick over to the facts, man.
Oh.
Hit us, baby.
Well, that's funny. The first one I'll start with, I actually had heard about years ago. Now, this, according to IMDb, it was... So, the scene where Jack Black goes to jump in after Colin Hanks, and he takes off his socks, like to go in the pool.
Yeah.
He stops, takes off his socks, and then jumps in.
Yeah.
I had originally heard that it was the sound guy that right before that happened, he said, you know what would be really funny is if you just take your socks off and then jump in. But according to IMDb, it was Jack Black's wardrobe assistant who gave him the idea. So then he just did it, and then they decided to end up keeping it in the script because they thought it looked hilarious.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny. Like, why would he take his socks off?
Yeah, he's got the tighty whities on.
all high on
He's a
speed.
fucking bum.
He's high on speed.
He's a fucking bum.
He's high on speed.
No, and Jack Black also, I didn't actually recognize this, but he had a wig on the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it says that he wore a wig throughout the film.
It's pretty
Really?
realistic.
Which, yeah, it seemed very realistic,
Yeah.
and I would imagine he had long hair like that at one point.
Yeah,
Wow.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Jeez. I did not notice that.
Well, let's stick with Jack Black. So the screenwriter Mike White, who we had said before was in Survivor and other things, him and Jack Black were in real life next door neighbors, and Mike White wrote this role specifically for Jack Black.
Really?
So the entire time writing it, he had Jack Black in mind. It
Yeah.
wanted him to be in it.
I
Yeah.
can see that because I can't picture many other people playing that,
Yeah.
especially in that era of like 2000s. Like, who else? What other comedian could have played that?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
I can't even think.
Yeah, I don't even
Some
know.
other spastic fat guy.
Yeah, but who's that?
I wonder at that
Anybody.
time though, Jack Black's movies, what else he was doing.
I
at
mean,
that
that's a
time.
Saving Silverman time.
Oh, that is okay.
You know,
yeah,
that's like
yeah,
right
yeah.
before he blew up.
Yeah.
Shallow Hal.
Yeah, like that's even. I think Shallow Hal was like 04. So
Really?
like, that's like that and Saving Silverman were the two movies that really skyrocketed.
Wow.
Jack Black.
Gulliver's Travels.
That's like 15 years later. Okay. Anything else, Tom?
So even though the movie was called
Tenacious
Orange
D.
County, there was not one scene shot in Orange County.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where was the shot?
It doesn't say.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then I guess to wrap it up, it's funny because we were talking about a lot of these actors. There's a lot of connections between like past movies and then movies after this. Mm-hmm. But John Lithgow in this movie was Leslie Mann's husband, whereas in 2012 when the movie This Is 40, he played her father. So It was kind of interesting how in this movie, I mean, obviously she's younger, so it was whatever, but fast forward, they end up being in a movie together.
I've never seen This Is 40, the semi-sequel to Knocked Up.
I feel like I might have like put it on, but I definitely can't remember any of it.
I don't know a thing about that movie.
Well, me either.
No.
I'll leave it at until next week. We'll find out.
No, that's definitely not going to be Tom's movie next week.
You never know.
All right, let's go over to the review, man.
Review time.
Thomas,
who's got the reviews?
The reviews are in. I'm going to do the good one first because this one's kind of recent.
Okay.
April 24th, 2018. 8 out of 10. Is this the most underrated comedy of the 2000s? An endlessly funny, fully realized universe that subverts subjects and setting, all while clearly loving them. Almost like they were making a satire turn-of-the-century teen life without denying its power. It has surprisingly strong things to say about idolizing your dreams, underappreciating what you have, and realizing the love you have for the family and friends who drive you crazy. An underappreciated and ahead of its time teen comedy.
Wow.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
But
just like the movie.
Yeah, just like the movie. Because I feel like the movie was actually a lot about it was kind of turned into like a sappy story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, appreciate the people.
It wasn't like a Pineapple Express, like just all out comedy.
And it could have been.
Wacky. Yeah, it could have been. But this one actually tried to like hold
it could have been
meaning.
like a road trip-esque movie where like...
Yeah, if it didn't have that 15 minutes of where it really started to slow down and the way he kind of like ended, it was trending in the direction
like in that time period, I could have pictured it being like not Stanford, but like him trying to get into Harvard and the same thing happens. But instead it's like him and Jack Black and his girlfriend go a road trip to Harvard, and it's like the funny shit along the way.
Yeah,
and it was like I kind of felt bad for the girlfriend the whole time because like she was putting in so much effort.
She's a great girlfriend.
Yeah,
she's hot. She's young.
Every scene where like he would quit and then she would try harder. Like even the scene where like they go to the dean's and like he rings the doorbell, he answers. The guy says he doesn't have time. He closes the door. He was gonna leave. She's the one who rings the doorbell a second time. Yeah. So it was like she was kind of like the most supporting.
And she's trying so hard to help his dreams, even though she knows
her friend was the one who his grandfather was on the board, and
she knows that if he goes to Stanford, they're done. She says it, but it's like. She tries so hard. She's such a good girlfriend.
Yeah, it was crazy how supporting.
Does not deserve her.
Yeah.
No,
he's not a good boyfriend.
No,
and she probably lets him put it in the butt.
You think so?
I think so.
Gingers?
Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah, Tom will eat that butt.
And she spits on it before. Ooh. She goes, "Hold on." And then
now you're speaking my
language. She bleaches it.
Spits on it.
Bleaches it. It's definitely the same color. It's all one color.
Now you're talking my language. All right, now I'm going to do the bad review.
Okay, hit us.
May 20th, 2006. 1 out of 10. What drugs do I need to take to enjoy this piece of crap?
Wow.
Question mark. Orange County is a fine example of why nepotism can be dangerous. Colin Hanks has a little discernible talent in the female lead, who I guess is Sissy Spacek's daughter, is neither attractive or a good actress. I rented this movie because I think Jack Black is hilarious. For this atrocity, though, he should be ashamed. The commercials for this movie were funnier than the actual movie. I can't think of one time during the entire film that I actually laughed. The cast was lame and the script was poorly written, which is ironic because it's a movie about a supposedly brilliant writer trying to get into Stanford. I don't know what college the writer of this film went to, but if I had to guess, it would probably have been something with the word community in it.
Oh my God, he's making fun of Mike White.
If you want to see a good coming-of-age comedy, see Dazed and Confused.
Now, guess what other movies Mike White wrote?
Roasted.
Well, I guess he wrote
School of Rock.
School of Rock, but what's the one after that? Another Jack Black vehicle.
Gulliver's Travels.
No. Think around
Nacho Libre.
Wow. Libre.
That's when he jumped off the deep end. He went full R word.
And
that movie's terrible,
when
right?
Mike White, I think, disappeared. Oopsies.
Yeah, he went a little too far with how hot Jack Black was.
Yeah, that was. I remember when that movie came out because it was marketed as like similar to Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Very weird and like
like weird dry
humor.
Yeah.
Did not work.
Big old flop.
Big old flop. But yeah. So what do you think of that second review? Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no,
I don't.
And the
agree
guy
with
was
him.
kind of hating on it pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't agree with him.
Yeah.
He kind of hated on the girlfriend a little much. Jesus.
Yeah, he hated on her character.
Oh,
I was just saying. I
Like
thought
at first, like when you have negative ones too, it's like they usually start with kind of a good point, but then like when he said like she was ugly.
Yeah, it's like what?
Right. Then it just starts to take like a little.
The guy
bit
was
of
just like in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Why would you throw that in there?
In 2006.
Yeah.
And
like the
4 years
dig
later,
and the dig about like what school you went. Like
You know why he was so mad? Because he spent $45 on a fucking DVD.
Yeah, that's
and fucking went home and watched
he bought
it.
a full price DVD at fucking BJ's
and a fucking $500 DVD player.
Yeah, DVD players are not cheap.
And
the cheapest one was a PS2.
$1,200 50-inch 720 TV.
No, 720 TV.
Yeah.
Fucking, that was 2006. It was still 480.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Tiny, yeah.
480p. He spent almost $3,000 on a setup just to watch
Orange County.
Orange County. 32-inch, too. Really
and then he was so mad.
Huge.
He was so mad he went and spent another $2,000 on a home computer.
And
he brought it home and set it up and made an account on IMDb. And now you can still read his review.
It's funny because back then TVs felt bigger than they are now. Like I had a 32-inch, normal TV with the big fat back.
Yeah,
and
it
felt huge.
It's massive.
Oh yeah, well think about like every
it's
time
beast.
Over the years, anytime I've gotten like a bigger TV, which has only been a couple times, but like you're like, oh my god, I can't believe.
I remember when I got a 40. I was like, damn, this is fucking huge.
Oh yeah,
tiny now.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I had it. We both had 32s because I bought it was a Samsung. I bought one that was bigger, and then it actually had no, that's what it was. I bought the 32, but it had better specs. And then the power supply cut out, but it was within the 30 days. So then when I went back, they're like, all right, you can put all that money towards something else if you want. So then I got the 40-inch, but that had like less spec. But
it's crazy, dude. 40 inches was huge.
Now I got 55.
This is a 55. It looks tiny.
Yeah.
I have a 65 upstairs, and it still looks small.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
First world problems.
You need
White privilege.
It really is.
You need 100 inches.
Yeah, we need it. 100 inches right here.
Just get a projector. $5,000 projector.
I should. 4K projector? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you can mount it right here.
Yeah.
Wow, actually, this wall is actually pretty perfect for
And
it.
we'll turn it into like a little movie studio
Yeah,
for
and
us
then
to
you could
watch the
just
movies.
you could move this to like that side if you want.
I could just move the couch backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
Put the fucking screen right there. It's never gonna happen, but
Yeah,
it's fun to dream.
imagine if we had money.
It's fun to dream.
Yeah, it's fun to dream.
Let's do it.
It's not an
Open up
average
a Best
person.
Buy charge card.
No, I cannot do it. to
Crazy.
myself. All right, now this is the time of the show where we decide: is this movie joining? Is this the first movie to join our movie collection?
Give it 8 out of 824.
No. There's no review. We're not giving a score. It's just, is this movie worthy of our movie collection?
I guess we didn't talk about. So what's like a basic criteria? Is it just 100% personal? Is there any criteria
What do you mean?
like to consider that it would?
You
join
have a
the,
yes or no vote.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like to consider in the collection. Would it be like like before the 824 we started saying like would you recommend this to a friend, or is it just 100% subjective?
I mean, that'd
Like
be
your
hard
own
to
opinion.
say because with the more variables, like it's not going to change. You just either you can use whatever you want. I guess, to judge on your vote, whether it's if you recommend it or if it has rewatchability or if it's good in its genre, whatever it might be.
So just a yay or nay. So basically,
Just a yay or nay.
imagine a shelf.
And maybe a reason why.
Yeah. Imagine a shelf, and we're putting these movies on the shelf.
A yay or nay, and a reason why.
Yeah.
And because our movie collection, we could sort it by genre.
Yeah.
Is this the first comedy on our movie collection?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
Chace,
you want,
you should go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say
this is your movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Whoever chooses can go first to say, guess what? Well, like I had mentioned before, it was it was one that I got the DVD and I played a shit. I watched it a bunch of times. It kind of just you put it on at night, fall asleep too. Like my family also loved the movie, and we used to always joke about it and have like the one-liners. Like my mom always loved, I forget her name, the actress, the mother, but like the alcohol.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, because like the shit with Bob or whatever, and she used to we used to know by heart when she breaks down, and she's like, well, and my husband was screwing around on me, and this one, Bob, is falling apart, and
so like falling apart.
Yeah, a lot of stuff like that was in it, but I think I think there's other comedies that I like a lot that are a lot funnier. I mean, obviously, when you watch it again, it's obvious that without Jack Black, it would have been a very 100%. Generic not really coming of age, but like a transitioning high school, sensing your purpose and wanting approval kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Black, I mean, without Jack Black, I mean, even with her, the mother, she was good, but Jack Black, I mean, really sells it. So
yeah,
but yeah, no.
That was a good reason.
DVD classic.
It is a DVD classic.
Mike?
Oh, it's a yay.
It's a yay,
not a nay.
Yeah, not a nay.
It's I mean, why wouldn't you want this movie on there? It's definitely a classic of its time, early 2000s. It brings me back to being 12.
Yeah,
this is my style of movie from then.
Yeah,
Jack Black. This and Saving Silverman were fucking great.
Oh, Saving Silverman is such a good movie.
It's just that era with the music. It's so me. Offspring.
Oh yeah.
Crazy Town. Oh god, love it, dude. Butterfly baby.
Butterfly baby.
So yeah, why wouldn't it be up there? I don't know. There's no reason not to.
Nice.
Yeah. Is it the best comedy of all time? No.
Yeah.
But it's 100% worth it.
Yeah.
And it's definitely rewatchable. I give it that.
Yeah.
Love hour and 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
I think that definitely helps it a lot because if it was much longer, it'd be way slower.
Oh god! Imagine if that fucking 15-minute section where it's all depressing a little bit. Imagine if it was any longer.
Yeah, if it was half an hour.
It'd
be brutal.
Right.
It'd be brutal.
All right, Tom. What do you think?
Nay.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, give it a nay.
No way.
Yeah.
You're fucking out of your fucking mind.
I give it a nay. I think it's like a 6 out of 10 movie.
Okay.
Reasons? Jack Black's the funniest in it, and he's not even the main character. They commit a lot of crimes that they get away with.
Yeah.
Did
you like it then? Has your opinion changed on it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I didn't really.
It doesn't hold any value for you
as a classic.
Okay, so you didn't Chace obviously holds it in a high regard.
Yeah, it was kind of
like a lot to him.
Well, this movie, even though obviously when we talked about all the other movies coming out, even though I've always liked it, I've always considered this movie I would say underrated, but not only that, but it's an easy forgotten about movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I talk about Orange County, that most of the time I'm telling someone about it than reminiscing.
Yeah.
I've always noticed that too, and it's like one of those things where you have like those movies that that always stood out to me that I was like not a very well known.
It's like Teen Wolf for me.
Yeah, it just I guess my memory of it was that it was just a movie with funny moments, and I guess it just kind of lived up to just that.
I can understand.
And the story didn't really do a lot for me, so
yeah, I mean it's 17 years old. It's not that it hasn't aged well, but it definitely
17 years old. That's crazy.
It's definitely a movie of its time, I guess, because it's definitely early 2000s with that music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you can think of, that movie with the music and the clothes and like everything.
For what it is, I feel like there's just a lot better movies. In the same.
Especially
genre.
for like Jack Black. If you look back on it, it's not like the Jack Black classic.
Right.
No.
Like that's definitely Saving Silverman.
That's why because Saving Silverman was before this, right?
Let me pull that up because
I was curious to see like the movies leading up to this for Jack Black. If this was like a leading up to, or if it was almost like he had other better roles.
And this was just like a side project or something.
Yeah.
Saving Silverman did come out in 2001, so this was actually his follow up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Saving Silverman is definitely like the Jack Black of the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
He's a standout in that fucking movie.
Yeah, this movie's just like the same genre type. Like it just did the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
It gave him just a platform to just be himself.
Luckily for
he was funny, and John Lithgow was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, John Lithgow.
Luckily for Orange County, we only need 2 out of 3.
Two out of 3.
Guess what?
Makes the shelf.
It's up on the shelf, baby.
Makes the shelf.
Right on the comedy section.
Now we're gonna buy a real shelf and buy these movies.
And I wouldn't even say it doesn't deserve to be on the shelf. I just don't think it deserves 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I'm not gonna argue with you. I think it's a good movie. It's not a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. It's definitely a movie that Chace cherishes.
It's not.
Right.
Yeah, it's not
And
like a Universal. It's not like a Hangover.
No.
Where it's like one of those movies that, or a Tropic. Even Tropic Thunder though was a really funny movie, but I still think that's a movie that it's like some people have never even seen it or think much of it. It's kind of like,
Tropic Thunder is a movie that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
but is not talked about anymore. It kind of is gone
under
in
the radar.
Cultural relevance.
Who's funny? Who always brings it up is Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
I've heard him talk about like of his comedies like being in his top because he's like when you watch, and then also they'll talk about fucking like political correctness and how like that movie and like mostly anything, even some of the stuff in Orange County you could never really do again.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he aggressively assaults the old fucking guidance counselor.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know nowadays, like that's a Me Too movement.
Or even Jack Black pulling his dick out like that.
Me Too'd.
Right.
Louis C.K.
Yeah, they burn down a building.
Yeah.
And they don't get caught.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder is one that deserves to be on the shelf, and someday we'll have to do it.
That's a hands down.
That's a hands down. Like that might, I mean, that's not even worth it.
Yeah, I know.
That's like, we should just put it up there.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's not how the show works.
Right.
Oh, wow. Episode 1 in the bag, baby.
Yeah.
Guess what? Next week is the Yaris's
Tommy
episode.
Yaris.
Oh,
I can't
what's
wait
it going
to
to
see.
be?
It's going to be a
I
surprise.
don't know. You got a week to choose.
It's going to be a surprise.
You should just not tell us until we
No, I do not want to know until we're sitting down.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to do some research how to find the movie.
Yeah. That's what I
Okay.
was just thinking.
I mean, nowadays you just type in the movie.
Luckily,
streaming.
Luckily, we can pay for it regardless. The
Yeah.
$3 to rent it. But, you know, all you have to do is go to Google, you type it in, it'll come up.
Watch,
And you go to the watch movie part, and it'll tell you whatever streaming service is actually on. Wow, I'm actually excited. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. I have no idea what you're going to choose.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think that's kind of it's kind of good to keep.
I don't know either.
You don't?
I mean,
No, I got a couple ideas, but
yeah.
Even Orange County was a surprise because we decided that we were going to change it up, and then as we were scrolling, we were like, "Well, what? Are we just going to want to just pick a movie or something?"
Thank God.
But then, then you saw it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, actually, no, that would be."
I mean, I want to choose something that's not an easy 3. Yes.
That should be definitely.
Yeah.
That's why we shouldn't even bother with Hackers. I mean, that's a guarantee.
I've never seen Hackers. I would love to watch it.
Oh, man.
You know, like I don't care. I will go in
see
with no
some
bias.
Angelina Jolie's side boob.
Oh.
You see your panties too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She gives off those kind of lesbian Gia vibes a little bit. That movie Gia.
Gia, yeah, or a girl
You know,
interrupted.
that's one of my favorite. That movie
was crazy.
is fucked up, and
When
it's
Brittany
so
Murphy
good.
kills herself,
Did you ever
dude?
see that movie?
No.
Oh man,
Never seen that?
No.
That's fucking really good movie.
That's a heavy movie.
The end scene with Angelina Jolie and Brittany Murphy, and Angelina Jolie's like kind of coming at her, and they're in like the basement of the asylum.
her and Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder. Sorry, yeah.
The end of the movie's crazy.
That was so fucking intense because she's like coming at her and she's yelling at. Yeah, no, it's about these like two girls. Well, actually, a handful of girls, but mainly Angelina Jolie and Winona Ryder, and they're in like a psych ward.
Oh,
and
no
so
shit.
it's just about like.
And they kind of like fall. Do they fall in love? Are they lesbians or not? I can't remember.
I don't know.
They form a bond.
Yeah.
But then like they leave and like crazy shit happens with Brittany Murphy. Remember
Yeah.
Brittany Murphy? She's the actress who died of like an overdose or something. Or
No.
So maybe,
She was in Clueless and like.
Who was she in Clueless?
the new girl that they turned popular. At
Yeah,
first
remember
she
that?
was
They
really-
turned
okay.
her popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she kills herself in the movie and it's fucking weird. She like hangs herself.
It's a really
Wow.
intense movie.
Yeah, it's heavy shit.
Angelina Jolie's like wicked good in it.
Angelina Jolie, man. There's an actress that like has literally left cultural relevance.
Yeah,
And she's coming back obviously in the Eternals for Marvel.
yeah,
We'll see.
And it's crazy. Like
And the Malnefist, whatever.
yeah, like
it is,
she's only
that's
done
the only
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
She did Maleficent and like you haven't seen her since.
Yep.
And she's doing Maleficent 2 coming out this fall.
Yeah,
So it's
I know. I was surprised. I didn't even know they were coming out with the second one.
Dude, Disney has literally pooped out the fucking live action movies.
Yeah.
This whole year, there's been like fucking 6 of them.
I know.
Lion King, Aladdin,
Have you
Dumbo.
seen Lion King yet?
No. I don't think I will either. If I'm
No.
honest. I don't know. I heard that it's one of the reasons why its Rotten Tomatoes score is low. It's like
is it
50
really?
something. I think.
Really?
Wow.
Is because like number one, it doesn't have the heart and soul of the original. I guess, and also it's like it's more of like a nature documentary that they just like made them talk than it is like anthropomorphic figures talking
That's
and
what
living.
I said. I was like, it looks weird because
it's
just super realistic animals with goofy voices.
Yeah. So like, but they did say there's some high points, like the fucking Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner, the gay guy from like The Office. Oh no, from Parks and Rec and stuff.
Oh yeah,
remember that in the later
yeah.
season?
Yeah, the loud guy.
They're funny as I guess Pumbaa and
Timon and Pumbaa.
I guess they're really good. But like they say, like Beyonce, like they add more scenes with Beyonce talking because like in the original Lion King, Nala like doesn't do much.
Yeah, she's not really around.
But then they
at all.
hired Beyonce.
You know what they should have
and
done?
like,
and not everyone would agree with this. But
right.
for a split,
what's your pitch?
For a split second, when I first saw the trailer, I thought that they were gonna do super realistic animals with no talking.
Like a dinosaur. Remember that movie Dinosaur they did?
Yeah.
Where it was literally no talking. It's a dinosaur.
That's what they should have done. But told the story.
Yeah.
Like they all the scenes.
So that's another thing I've heard is that one of the it's
music.
They didn't really take any risks other than technology. Like the movie is a technology like feat because it's all computer. There's no
like still do the
scenes.
Music. So you still get the feeling,
Yeah.
the excitement of the scenes and the darkness of
So that's
scenes.
a risk.
And they just
But no talking, silent. It's just animal noises.
I'm assuming
That
too
would've
that they
been
just took the exact script and just carried it.
Is
Yeah,
it-
well,
you know-
no, that is 30 minutes longer, so there is some stuff they added.
You know
for
what?
most
That would
point,
have
I guess
worked.
it is.
That would have worked because everyone already knows Lion King.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't know Lion King.
Yeah.
You know what else? You know, want to know something else interesting about Lion King? You know how Disney says they play it off like that's their biggest original?
Yeah.
You know it's not an original?
Is it?
No. It's a bite off of
Macbeth?
No, there's a Japanese cartoon called, ready for this? Kimba instead of Simba. And it's the same exact story. And the Japanese animation guy who did it, like who was famous back in like the 60s or whatever, like back in like the 60s and 70s, he even helped work. He worked with Disney and did stuff with Disney and worked on certain movies. And he had this story called Kimba that was like literally the same exact story about his dad dying and him leaving and having an evil uncle, and he comes back and kills the uncle. Jesus. But the difference is his name is Kimba and he's white. He's like all white, and it's like the weirdest thing. And the other weird part is they didn't start production on The Lion King until the year that guy died. Like almost like they had a backdoor deal that they were going to be able to use the rights to that similar story, but waited until he passed away.
Weird.
Yeah.
Dude, Disney will do anything.
Yeah.
Fucking get ahead.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy, dude. Like The Lion King and I think Spider-Man crossed was it Spider-Man? Well, anyway, Lion King is something else crossed $1 billion mark at the box office, right? And I was watching a show on YouTube, and they were showing all the 40 something movies that have crossed $1 billion at the box office. 21 of them are Disney movies.
That's crazy.
And like the other ones are like less than like 5 each. Like Universal has like 5, and most of them are fucking Fast and Furious. You know, like Sony has 2.
Wow.
Sony has Skyfall and Spider-Man, the new one, Far From Home.
Really?
Only 2 Sony movies ever crossed $1 billion.
That's crazy.
Disney has 21.
That's crazy.
And they haven't even released fucking the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like it's never ending. Disney owns movies now.
Wow.
That's why I'm glad I have
insane.
stock in Disney. I guess I'll leave
There
it
you
there.
go. They're not going anywhere. Dude. Well, we went off the deep end again. All right. Episode 1's in the bag, baby.
All right, folks.
I can't wait for next week for Tom's secret movie.
See if it makes the collection.
Yeah, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye.